All right, Oscar. You probably got to go up and get yourself to bed, okay?
All right, here we go, folks. Another week, another Wednesday, another Best of 99. It's season number 5, featuring our All-Stars, CTWC 2020 Silver Champion and 2019 Gold Bracket semifinalist, the Batfoy, taking on the Virtuoso of Classic Tetris, CTWC 2019 quarter finalist, and certainly a DAS darling and former Friendlies heavyweight champion. It is Matt Martin. The two continue their battle week in and week out here on the Classic Tetris channel. All our streaming platforms were live tonight on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and X. So you can catch us on all of those as we're about to embark on what is surely going to be a match for the ages, a night to remember, as some would say. And certainly for me, I will remember this one because I am flanked by two awesome people. One, a Lifetime Achievement Award winner who's been here for so many years. 5 years now we've been doing this. He's the Cal Ripken of Classic Tetris. We got Chris Bidwell, and our guest for the evening, we were privileged to have a Lifetime Achievement Award winner in Alex Kataru Kerr join us last week. Well, I am absolutely floored and honored to welcome in a living legend himself, a man synonymous with high scoring, because the elite players like to do that and continue to play the game when it's well over and score max outs better than he could ever do. He is the icon of Classic Tetris. This is Ben frickin' Mullen, your guest tonight. Welcome in, Ben. Good to see you, man.
It's good to be here.
Yeah, you're all smiles, man. You're all smiles here. I mean, people have been wondering when we're going to get Ben on the show this season, and here we are.
I am just so excited to watch Batfoy begin his glorious comeback tour to crush Matt Martin in this thing. Yeah.
Oh, well, he's going to need those great words from you here, because certainly he's got a tough task tonight. He's got to fend off the Storm, the Virtuoso, Matt Martin, who could potentially close it out tonight. Ben, you've been on that end of the spectrum. You've also been on the other end where, you know, you are going to get closed out as well, too. So why don't you tell us, you know, the highs and the lows. First, if you're the Matt Martin, right, knowing that this could be the night to close it out, what's in your thought process right now?
It's a lot nicer to be in Matt Martin's position than it is to be in Batfoy's, because you have so much. You can lose the night and still end up winning the whole thing. But there's a certain fun in being in Batfoy's position. I mean, it's a game after all. Not like he's actually going to top out in life. So, I mean, he just swings for the fences every game. I can't wait to see it.
And a perfect segue that we're going to try to swing for the fences, because our buddy right here, dressed to the nines tonight, his Cincinnati Reds ousted my New York Mets in the last playoff spot. I hate you, Chris Bidwell, but I love you tonight, buddy. Good to see you.
It's always a pleasure to be here. Awesome that you got Ben. I'm going to do one of these. Look, I'm going to look at Ben Brady Bunch vision style. And and I am foregoing watching my beloved Reds play in the playoff game because I want to be here with you and Ben and Matt and Batfoy, play it out. And I like the Minnesota pride over there. That's a lot of motivation there for Batfoy to maybe pull out a night tonight and stave off the clinch miss.
Absolutely. You know, we've seen miracle runs happen before in sports, so why not see it here in Classic Tetris, man? It's going to be an outstanding night, and maybe, you know, a little bit of that Chris Sabo luck can rub off on Batfoy. We'll see. So,
You
yeah,
knew.
of course,
Nice.
come on, Biz. Number 17. Please, that's
You
a
knew.
great number. Well, what I also know is that we're going to take a look, folks, one more time. This is the best of 99, season number 5. Batfoy and Matt Martin going at it. Potential game clincher for Matt. Let's go over the rules for the people here for the first time. If you've not seen this show over the last 8 rounds, then I don't know what the hell you've been doing, but come join us for round number 9, because this is how it works. Each week for 11 weeks, a round of 9 games are being played among the 2 players, because when you multiply 9 times 11, that'll give you 99 games. This was all invented by the great minds of Mr. Ben Mullen and Louis Scuey, who came up with this concept and has been running with it ever since. All games are to be played on level 18 starts. Games with a top-out score under 100,000 points will be replayed. We call that the Louis Scuey rule because he wanted to make sure that he could try to beat Ben 100 times because he topped out almost that many times early enough. Modding is permitted at the discretion of each player, so if they like to choose to continue on, which we have seen Matt very much use that to his advantage for the stats department, then they can absolutely do that every single game. It is encouraged, and hopefully we'll see some max stats again tonight. First player to reach 50 wins will win the best of 99. However, as Ben and Bidwell will tell you, we continue to go the whole entire 99. We don't stop when it's over. We keep going. So regardless of what happens tonight, you'll still get your next couple of rounds, and we can go over the schedule and the results. As you can see right here, we've got round number 9 happening tonight. Since we were preempted last week due to some technical issues on my end, we're going to have a bonus match happening this Sunday. That'll be going on at roughly around 6 o'clock Eastern, 5 Central for those of you in the central part of the U.S. So we will have Bat and Matt going at it one more time with confirmed special guest, Mr. Jeffrey Moore. He will be here Sunday to give us his thoughts on the series, and then finally our finale will be next Wednesday, October the 8th, where we'll look to have one more final special guest. Bidwell and I will be here, of course, to do it once more. And one last thing before we actually get this shindig going. You know, we always have these important keys to victory, and I've already spoiled it there, because I'm not a pro. But yes, it is time to give the keys to victory. Ben Mullen is here. He's our special guest. He's going to lead the charge. Ben, give the guys your thoughts on how they can succeed tonight. Let's start with Batfoy.
Let's start with Batfoy, because Batfoy is in the position to need the most help, but he doesn't need any help, in my opinion. This guy's going to win it all. All he's got to do is keep his head up. Don't lose confidence. He's going to win. He just has to know that in his head. He can't lose control, because if you lose control, you lose. And just do what's right in front of you, man. Don't even just take it one game at a time. Take it one piece at a time. And crush this guy. And, of course, for Matt, what should Matt do? Matt knows what he should do. He's got to be the master. He's got to embody the spirit of the champion like he's already won. He's got to control the pace, and he's got to remember he just needs to get to 7 games. 7 more games wins the whole thing. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are the keys to victory. And may the best Tetris player win.
Very well said, Ben. And there are the heroes tonight. It is CTWC 2019 semifinalist and 2020 silver champion Batfoy on the left. Your 2019 quarterfinalist, a 2019 Southern Regional winner, and the virtuoso of Classic Tetris. And I'd be remiss, of course, I have to mention he was the 3rd ever Friendlies heavyweight champion, Matt Martin. Awesome. All right. So, players, you know what to do. It's ready up time. Final warm-up engaged. And, of course, we got to play with the seed. Same piece sequence. Thank you for the raid. Sharky Party 23, you're just in time. You're just in time. We're about to get started. Players about to enter in the seed for the evening. It is E4, 3C19. That is E4 electric for 3C19. And you know, Ben, real quick, Tyler in the chat mentioned that key that you were holding was really big.
Yeah, I'm a man of big keys. I'll also mention the E4 is the most common first move in chess, so it's going to be a very tactical competition tonight.
Oh man, I am excited to see how that's going to flow. So here we go. Ben, you're the guest for this evening. We're going to have you count it down. We count it down from 5 because we're using Nestress champs tonight. These guys are pros at it now, and it enhances our visual aspect. So go ahead and count them down, my friend.
Oh, well, then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
We're underway.
Off to the races.
Yeah, we're underway. T and a J are the opening pieces. I have Ben. I have Chris Bidwell. These guys are going to take it over. They'll do the comms. King will jump in here and there. Certainly we'll ask Ben some fun questions tonight. But, gentlemen, the floor is yours. Take it away.
If you notice, Ben, Matt likes to do this thing where he'll push down a single point per game in this series. So 1 push down point in game 1, 2 push down points in game 2. I always appreciate the little cheeky things, and I like to point them out.
That is cheeky.
Yeah, pretty good stuff. And there was a good bit of clone interest there. Probably good first 12 piece or so they were playing exactly the same. Batfoy not sure what to do with that long bar, so he's got quite the gap he's got to build out of here early on.
Batfoy is really doing what any Minnesotan would do, and not doing well right now. But he's gonna come back, I guarantee it. He is the greatest of the Minnesota DAS people. You know, a little bit about my thoughts on both these players. A lot of people might think that Matt Martin is the old player.
Really shift there for Batfoy. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. And a lot of people might think that Batfoy is the young player, but in truth, Batfoy is actually the old man here. The reason for that is that he's purely DAS, whereas I think Matt Martin does, he has a rolling max out, right? Is that true?
That is
I don't know if
confirmed.
it's a max. I know he's okay. He does have it. Okay, I knew
he does. Yeah, he does have a rolling max.
Get into it.
Anyone who only does DAS is functionally 45 years old, and so that is Batfoy's reality.
And for the record, Matt also does have a 1.3 million score with DAS, so he's one of the
good lord,
the elite that has that.
That's very rare. Okay.
I'm calling the virtual.
Well, they're both
for nothing there, Ben.
Yeah, I guess so.
Other things
You
I like
are
to
in
point
fact
out
off
with
to the races. Oh, go ahead.
One thing I also like to point out is with the 100,000 point rule, these players have been very consistent about not or breaking that 100,000 point threshold pretty much every time. Matt is definitely on the streak to have the lowest total number of those false starts in the 99 match series. Now, obviously, you can have one bad night and cross that threshold. I believe it's at 2 or 3 the series, and if he can get less than 5 or 6, then they will break Sharky's record from last year. So
I think that Louis holds the record for the most in a row.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Don't remind me about that night. I want to forget that.
I remember that night distinctly. It was something like 4 in a row.
It was, yeah.
And me and Louis are probably the reason that rule exists. Not people like this.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
For the record,
off to the races we are.
Yeah, for the record, Ben and Bids, just numbers here. Matt has 4 early top outs this season, so he needs to avoid 2 more to try to break Sharky's lowest threshold. Shark had 6 last season, and yes, certainly the highest number of early top outs was 36. And Ben, surely, you know who did that. So.
Oh my goodness, it was 36.
It was 36 for Louis, yes, in the inaugural.
And I'm sure I did a few of my own in there, but that's a lot.
Well, you didn't do. I think you had a third of what he did. So.
And Louis great. He had the only max outs during that thing. So I'm not knocking Louis, but that is a lot of early top ups. We have a lead for Matt Martin that kind of comes from the beginning when Batfoy ran into some problems early. It grew a little bit recently, but it's 140,000 about now. We'll see how that progresses before transition.
Monster
Ooh,
score
sweet
for
chat.
game one here. Yeah, it's nearly over 500,000 at 110 lines for Matt Martin. So Batfoy's just got to survive here. I just had to mute myself while I screamed at the television. 526. And Batfoy's in some trouble here. Like, this is near transition too, so this has got to get taken care of now.
Oof. And just being in trouble at all means you're not scoring, but he's cleaning very effectively.
Yep, but you got to get it down before 19, and it's about to happen. You know these things.
You know that I do know these things. Oh yeah, Batfoy gets it down just in time.
Now, 200,000 points is a hell of a lot of points to overcome into 19. But Matt Martin just getting over 598 transition, but he could have blown it right there, and that's the DAS factor, the X factor in DAS games is that game over can happen instantly, and then a comeback is a lot easier to pull off. But Batfoy with the early and under shifts here into 19, so he finally got under control and then under shifted that piece, and now he's in major cleanup mode halfway up the board.
Matt Martin in a very confident mode right now. He's not really screwed anything up this game, the entire game.
On 725, and Batfoy gonna top out. Matt Martin gonna take that magic number down to 6, but I think he wants a max out here. With this kind of pace, you gotta go for it.
Yeah, this is the moment to mullen. If you're ever gonna mullen, do it now.
Now, does he do the super mullen and do the dance at the end? But let's get the max first.
I'd like to see a little dance. See what he's got in him. Oh, it just makes me nervous. And everything's totally fine. I don't know why I get nervous.
I know it's. Ooh.
Oh, that might
cause
him some angst.
Can't burn. He needs a line. He can't.
Yeah, oh, he almost got it. Oh my goodness.
Well, there we go.
Well, that shifts our magic number to 6, which you might think is problematic for Batfoy, but in fact, he's got him right where he wants him. Yeah, just win every time.
All right, players are right into it. They're ready to go.
Here we go. So Vidwell, the evens are yours. Go ahead and count them down for game number 2.
All right, evens in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And also, just tremendous stream setup job for Matt Martin with the nice lighting in the background, a good camera. I mean, that's pro stuff. I'm in my office, some of the junk,
Yeah, I'm in a basement that's kind of just a mess all the time. Perpetual mess. There's a kid involved.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's no fixing that.
We're 3 for 3 in that department, guys. So relegated to the basement. So Bidwell, let's get a quick score update on the Reds game because you were screaming at the TV. So was it a good scream or a bad scream?
That's a good scream. The Reds are up 2-0 in the bottom of the first inning.
Excellent. All right, so good news there. Well, meanwhile, the magic number for Matt has decreased. He started at 7 tonight. He's down to 6. So Batfoy gonna have to watch here, but we got some trouble early on, Bidwell.
That 100,000 point threshold that we're worried about.
I would love to see a failure to get to the 100,000, but I don't think we're gonna. Matt's getting it under control.
More positive there. I'm hoping for max outs tonight, but you do you, Ben.
Oh, a little of both. I think get one false start, 10 max outs.
Batfoy might have just cut off his left side completely here.
Ooh, this could be real trouble for Batfoy.
He's not going to do it. That's going to be a false start.
right, so there you go. Confirmed.
Cha-cha, if you know the NFL
Oh yeah.
referee move.
So confirmed, Batfoy early top out 77,000. So Matt will top out that he didn't make the threshold, but both need to get over that 100K in order for it to be official game. So we will redo that one. Players increment your seed as you should. And we have ready. So Mr. Chris Bidwell, Mr. Chris Sabo for the evening. We'll have you redo the countdown for game number 2.
Spuds McKenzie in 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Breaking out all the references today.
That was his nickname, man. Back in the day, that was the thing.
It was, yeah. So Ben,
They got the cork bat.
Ben, let's chat for a moment here while we get started again with our two players. You know,
talk to me, babe.
Yeah, you mentioned, Bidwell mentioned about the dance after, right? So I guess for perhaps new viewers, because we're all over the world today, right? We're on YouTube, Facebook, X, of course, Twitch. Maybe there might be some people that are not familiar with that terminology. We got a lot of new faces, new viewers. It's starting to skew to a younger demographic these days. So maybe kind of give us the lore behind the original Mullen and the dance that precedes it.
Now, I don't even remember the actual dance I did. It's probably the same one I did in the documentary. It would just be my guess. But the original Mullen came from probably like 2014 or something like that. It was me versus Yanni, as always seems to happen. And I had one good game. I was on pace for not even probably, it could have been a max out. So they were like, keep playing, man. And I said, all right, keep playing. And I got a little further. I didn't get a max out. It might have been a high 8 or a low 9 or something. And I danced because I felt pretty good. Oh, Ben Mullen did the dance when, I did do the dance. See, I have a dance where one of my arms becomes a long bar. The other is the stack. The stack disappears.
Now,
I can do this for you in real life. Anyone who wonders what that means.
Well, I guess we'll be seeing that in a couple of weeks, right? Because you are attending the Jonas Cup.
I'm going to be there. I can't wait to be there. I'm going to compete. And I'm very excited for this.
Yeah, as we all are. That it's certainly a event that many people want to go to. It's an event that honors the greatest of all time, in my opinion, right? And many others would agree with that too. Celebrating this play style that was once thought to be dead, Ben, right? You kind of were there seeing the evolution and the rise of tapping, and then quickly right after that, the evolution and rise of rolling, and it felt that DAS players would never really get another chance to compete at a high level. But then things started changing quickly in 2022, where the nostalgia factor, the love of the game, and the original play style were being craved for again. And here we are now in 2025, and DAS is probably the strongest it's ever been, wouldn't you say?
Oh, yes. It originally, it was almost like a combination of the old guys just wanting to take their ball and go play on a different field because they couldn't compete anymore, and the nostalgia, because like you're saying, simultaneously a lot of the young people got interested in DAS and started to prove that they not only could match us but beat us at that as well. So now I get to go to a tournament and lose to someone young. I can't wait for that.
I'm sure you can. 380 for Matt, 356 for Batfoy. We got a nice tight game, about a little more than a Tetris the difference. They'll trade shots here and there. Now, going back to the original Mullen, our Lifetime Achievement Award winner, Mr. Chris Bidwell, was there live for that, and he was the commentator urging you on to do it, right? So, So Chris, when you were watching Ben go and do it, was there any doubt that you thought he wouldn't be able to get the max out?
Well, I mean, nobody had performed a max out in match play at that point in history. So the tournament organizer mindset of Adam, who was my co-commentator at the time, he was like trying to give me one of those neck cut things, and it, like, don't encourage him. But the crowd was like, yo, and they were oohing and eyeing with every Tetris in the level 26, level 27. And it got closer and closer. And was he actually going to do it? And then he didn't do it. And big round of applause, cool little dance. And then, of course, blowing it the next 2 games against Yanni, who at that point in time, Yanni only would lose to the eventual champion. That trend finally ended in 2020, but he had this. He was kind of like the mini boss. He would beat everybody except for whoever eventually won the tournament. So that was like, if Ben were to win that, then obviously fate would be that he was going to win the whole thing, but it didn't quite happen. But and then it took years for the Mullen to become a thing. So I don't know, like during the pandemic, if everybody was just watching old videos of the old matches and then like, oh, what's this? He kept going when he wasn't supposed to. And then it got the nickname Mullening, and that it's taken off. But it took a good 3-4 years for that to even become a meme after the fact.
Yeah, it did take a long time, and I bet it did have to do with just yearning for Tetris during the pandemic. Maybe it kind of started to exist a little before that, but it was mostly the pandemic when the young kids came in. They uncovered all this old stuff. Started giving us all crap for it.
And it is a real shame, but look at these. A 596 transition, a 702-point lead for Batfoy in a transition, 603 for Matt Martin. This is freaking great. I guess we need to talk about Mullening lore more often.
This is what we come here for. This is very high quality play by both. And I don't officially root for anybody, but man, to be down and play this good, it would be demoralizing to lose. After playing a game like I'm seeing from Batfoy right now. I don't know why I'm setting it up like that. I'm convinced he's going to win this game. So
yeah, I know. Yeah, don't.
Let's freaking go.
It's a given. And Matt Martin, like you say that jokingly, but Matt Martin is
in a take at this point.
Oh, Batfoy needs a line. No, he's selling out the board. He's going to top out at 677.
No.
This isn't over yet for Matt Martin. This isn't clean.
Matt Martin happens to top out. And he might. Oh my God.
He needs 8,000 more points, and this is not a gimme.
Can he do it?
He's 5,000 to go.
Oh.
He's in some trouble here. Can he get something left? He's not going to get something left. Batfoy.
Oh. That was thrilling.
Mirror
took that win, and he deserved that win. What a way to finish that thing. Holy crap.
Both players were just feeling way too good about themselves in a transition, and both players did a number 2 in the bed there post-transition, unfortunately, but great pre-transition. We are 1-1.
We start talking about how good they are, and then they don't do so well.
Oh, all right. Back to the story.
Shit all night long. Back to stories from the old days.
Exactly what we're going to need to do. Yeah, Game 3 is coming up. All players are ready. Go ahead, Ben. This will be your countdown now.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
All right, both are underway.
Starting with a square. There's the 3 from Matt.
So that way he'll let you know what round we're in, right, Ben? In case you forget. So for those that are watching for the first time, down in the bottom lower third, you can see it in case you missed it. Matt leads the series 43-29 coming into the night, hence why his magic number is 7. He's got 1 already tonight, so now the magic number decreased to 6. Batfoy going to stave it off just a little bit, so Batfoy gets his 30th win of the season. Batfoy's going to need to really kind of turn things around. An ideal situation would be he wins the rest of the way here. If he can sweep it out, that would be huge for him to kind of stave off for another week, as we're going to be coming back on Sunday, but we'll see how that goes. Plenty of game left to go tonight, gentlemen.
Now, King, you're the keeper of the history, or whoever is. Do you know who has won by the most?
Sharky.
And I guess conversely it'd be the same 2 people, but who's lost by the most as well?
So, yeah, last season was the dominant season by Sharky. Sharky really gave a pounding to Jeff, so it makes you feel any better, Ben, right? Because I know Jeff gave you a pounding back in season 2. So Jeff got a bit of his own medicine. Sharky beat up Jeff. I believe the total was 75-24 was the final score there.
Oh.
So yeah, 75% of the time Sharky ended up winning. Sharky blew the statistics out of the water. We can take a look at that at halftime when we get onto our Game 5 break. But basically, yeah, Sharky's like the leader in many of the records now. He's got the least amount of top outs. He is now, I believe, third, or actually he's fourth in all-time highest score. So correction from last week. So Batfoy did get the max out last week. He got 1,082,000 points. I kind of spoke out of turn, thinking that he surpassed Jeff. Jeff actually had a 1,085,000 score. I had to go back and look at the books.
Oh.
So Batfoy actually, I said it was the second highest score of all time. He's actually now third behind Jeff by 3,000 points in that regard. And fun fact, Ben, Jeff got the 1,085,000 points off of you back in season 2.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Oh my goodness. Well, we have a Batfoy lead.
And he's in control of this because Matt Martin is not going to get a Tetris on this one or this. So, as soon as here we go again.
It won't be a super long dig, but it'll take a bit. But now, of course, the young Batfoy's got some digging. So,
Matt Martin, of course, playing a little unconventional, getting 2 center roll Tetrises to close this back down to a Tetris lead. That's been another thing with Batfoy's game, his willingness to play in the center of the board up high. On 18, he can do it, but at 19, when those instincts kick in and he sells out the board a little too quickly, that's happened on both of these games.
We got to get Yanni to do a best of 99.
That would be a logistical miracle.
As soon as I said it, I was thinking of his great personality, but then I thought about logistics. Okay, yeah.
I mean, it would be fun as hell, but maybe part of the fun is getting him out of bed in time, you know.
I think we would have it. I think we'd have enough of a challenge to try to get a best of 1 with Yanni in most cases. But
yeah, let's do a best of 9.
That leads going back up to 3 Tetris for Batfoy here as we approach 100 lines.
Someone said Sharky is a sweaty tryhard, which I think is just a funny quote.
Well, that's our friend Tyler. Yeah,
that's
good old Tyler there.
Yeah. Tyler's Tyler.
That is Tyler.
Yeah, yeah. Catch-up guy, yes.
Okay,
Our bronze champion, or silver champion, sorry.
And also the gentleman that put this layout together. So again, always thank you to Tetris for putting all those graphics and this beautiful overlay, making this a nice fancy production. So thank you again, as always, Tyler. A little bit of a hangarang for Matt, but the long bar will assist him to bring this down. Another one will absolutely be perfect, so he'll have time to get something over there. He's at 486. Batfoy at 545 with a Tetris. Go to 560. Another good start here for Batfoy here, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be, I hate jinxing players, but another 600,000 transition. So his 18 game is on point tonight.
Yeah.
Just getting that 19 going.
Yeah, pretty flawless. He had a little rust to shake off in the first 2 games, but now he seems really on point.
617.
600. Wow, yeah.
Damn, son. 538 for Matt Martin. Normally a target score there in the mid 500s transition, but Matt Martin finds himself down nearly 4 Tetrises. And he's going to get a little creative here, get a column 8 Tetris. Liking the center roll play of Matt Martin. I've always been a fan. Oh, Batfoy with the undershift.
Two misshifts was going to do it. So we got 78,000 that Matt has to dig out of for a hole.
It's a 650. If they're listening, well, of course, you can look at the Estrus champs and find out too. They don't need to listen to us.
They got all the fancy tools these days. We are purely perfunctory.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang, do we sound good. I wonder if they're listening to us. Do you guys hear us? Just nod.
Oh, they're listening.
Batfoy. Think they're listening? I don't know if I talk crap about them.
Well, maybe that'll be the fuel to the fire for them, right? See, there you go. There's a head
Oh,
nod.
there's a nod. I see it. Okay, well, Batfoy, of course, with no nod, won't dignify me with a response.
Typical Minnesotan, huh?
Yeah, typical Minnesotan.
Minnesota nice.
So again,
And
650.
Batfoy's a cuber.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
he cubes. Yeah, and I cube very poorly, but he was sitting at a table of fast cubers at the Minnesota event we had earlier this month. I guess 2 months ago, or I don't know.
Seems that's a common
That was a fun
theme with Tetris players and cubing, right? And it's a very close knit tie there.
Yes, yeah.
So there's your
And he has
second
overtaken,
win
so
for Matt. So the magic number is 5. But let's get a max. Matt is still looking to surpass Jeff.
oh boy, is
for
that a
second place in max out total?
Yeah, it's still maxable. It's just like on the bubble.
Yep, but this is a
it's
clean ass
maxable
board.
still. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh. Starting to sell out.
Ooh.
Oh, but he's gonna give it up. Did he get it?
That's up.
Oh.
He's gonna give up. Well, you know.
All right, GG to both players. That one looking good for Matt. He'll just add to the stats box because his consistency to get 600K pretty much every game is outstanding. Both players are ready to go. We're going to start game number 4. The evens belong to Mr. Christopher Bidwell. Go ahead and count them down, sir.
Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And as they get underway, Ben, another question here that we have you. So, what can you recall was one of your highest transition scores in a competitive match?
In a competitive match? Oh,
yeah,
geez.
like if we're going back in the day, obviously, you know, in the golden era, I like to call it, you're not really seeing 600K transitions that often, and certainly like large scoring games like the one that you played in with Yanni were far and few in between. But is there one game that you can recall outside of the Mullen game that you had a really nice strong transition, but then didn't get that completion of a max out?
I mean, I die right at transitions so often, and I can't remember for sure being above 600, but I probably was a time or two with Louis. Because I go above 600 often enough. Not quite as often as these two, but it's just like it happens. I have to admit I have no real solid memory on this. Wow, this is also what happens when you age, young players, is your memory just goes. What's the end of that?
Look at this 1,500 point lead, so another close one. So like again, the 18 on point. It's the 19. It's getting Batfoy tonight. That's kind of been the story this whole season.
Yeah.
Oh, Matt Martin playing a little too close to the sun, and Batfoy.
Oh my god!
Tying this baby up.
That
Mullen
came out of
off
nowhere
the
because
door.
Batfoy had just misshifted too. I didn't even see it. Oof. It's okay to take a gimme. You got the win. Let's go on to the next.
Sometimes
Indie
Tetris
Rocker's
does that.
here.
Oh yeah, I was about to let you know. Yeah, our good friend Joey Parker is here. Indie Rocker 81. Commentary 3-way. Hey now, you know Joey. Good to see you, buddy. He's over in New Zealand now, enjoying life there. Both players are ready to go. Ben, this is game number 5. After this one, we're going to take a short halftime break. So players are going to try to do their best. It's 2-2. How about you count them down for this 5th game?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. New Zealand, well known as one of the nations shaped the most like the L Block. Why he moved there, actually. Big fan of the L Block.
Their Independence Day is known as Waitangi Day. That's the only thing I know.
Huh. Why do you know that? Ooh, Batfoy immediately off to some difficulties here. He can fix them though.
I think he got thrown off. He got thrown off when you were talking about L blocks there.
Yeah. And so nowadays, with all of these stats being followed, back when it was me and Louie, we would sometimes purposefully take a top out if we had a bad start like this. Or at least we could. I never chose to.
I was to say the trade secret is out, but most of these players.
But you don't want to do that now, especially because it would count against your stats.
I
always thought
it's
of
pride issue
anyway.
Yeah,
it's a pride issue. I never did it on purpose, and I don't think Louis did either. He might have once, actually. And then he said, I'm not going to do that again.
I think it was probably more than once, but we'll leave it at that for good old Louis.
Let's protect his pride.
We'll protect his pride.
You guys are pioneers. You did your own thing.
So as we get close to the 100K transition, threshold, excuse me. I feel like it's transition at this point. 100K threshold for Batfoy. Matt's already surpassed that. Matt's got a 95,000 point lead early on due to the tough start for Batfoy, but he has hit the 100K threshold, so we will have an official game in game number 5. So Ben, real quick, again, you and Louie, the innovators of the best of 99, kind of coming up with this on a whim, just saying, hey, we want to train for the 2021 World Championship that was being held online again. So Louie wanted to kind of do something different. I know you've kind of told that story before about how it all came about, but when the 99 games came to an end, were you more feeling relieved that it was over, that you had to do it anymore, or did you feel like you came out stronger and better for it, being prepared for that 2021 World Championship then?
It can be both. I was definitely relieved. It's a long set of games, man. It's a grind, and it's also just in terms of scheduling, it's a commitment. But it did leave me feeling more prepared. That's not to say I did well, but I felt more prepared because of it. And I think I'll be ready this year too, though.
Yeah, you haven't put any time in the game because I know we haven't really seen you playing or streaming that much. But yeah, what kind of training are you looking to put in?
I've done a little bit here and there. I actually did really well in the Minnesota tournament, believe it or not. At least for my standards. I had 2 1-aways in qualifying, and then did okay in the brackets. By which I mean I lost right away, but I lost to a roller, so.
No, of course, right.
Yeah.
But now you'll be playing a DAS player in this tournament coming up. Obviously, we did announce that not only will we have a 48 gold player bracket, but we also have a silver one too, Ben. And last year, you were kind of on the cusp of being out of the tournament. I remember you were qualifying in the early session with Jeff next to you, and it seemed like you were having a struggle the whole entire time. And then towards the end, you found that momentum, that edge to just get enough to get in. And then you face Arctic in the first round. Walk us through, your thought process going into qualifying that day, and then the match that you had afterwards.
Well, oh god, qualifying was so bad. I played some of the worst Tetris I think I've ever played. Was that a 2-hour qualifier?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half. Oh my god, I was terrible. And I had my highest game was like a 6 something. Maybe it was even in the 5s going into the last game, which is just demoralizing. And the last game, I got lucky. I got like a 8 something or whatever. And then against Arctic, I didn't really know Arctic at the time, and I wasn't like underestimating him from not knowing him. I assumed by now that everyone's amazing, and he was amazing. I had one really good game against him. That actually might have been my highest transition score.
Oh, Matt Martin here.
I think I had a 6. Oh, Matt is in trouble. Let's focus on that. Can he get something over there? I gotta think he can't.
Batfoy's going
that's
to take
it.
the lead into the break.
Batfoy.
But let's Mullen this, Bat.
Wow, yeah, give us a Mullen.
You
Yeah,
know what?
no,
No,
don't.
he's like, no. He wants his win. He's about efficiency tonight.
Yeah, take the win.
That's a pretty big win right there, Bidwell, because that does stop Matt from decreasing that magic number a little bit lower, and also helps his win total overall. So very nice job for Batfoy. One of the few times that he's actually led at the break. He hasn't really had that, I think, except maybe one or two other rounds. Matt has usually gone into the break either with a good lead or a 3-2 type of set right there. So players, yeah, it is halftime. You can do whatever you like. We're going to take about a 5-minute break. We're going to have you guys do your fingers, go get hydrated, use the restroom, grab some popcorn. You, the fans, will do the same as well, too, as we're going to head on back to our commentator cam scene so we can yap a little bit about this first 5 games. Halftime is here, Ben. And so far it's been kind of a grindy game, right? You kind of see that Batfoy a little slippery on that 19, that control that you mentioned about. It looks like he's got to try to find a way to keep it there. Matt, again, showing some signs of dominance early on, but that early top out has maybe given new life to Batfoy. What do you say about that?
Yeah, I think the first 2 games, Batfoy was looking rough, and then he started looking better, and Matt started looking a little worse, and that was like a crack in the dam for Batfoy, and he's coming through it. I think he's coming. I think he's going to win the whole night, and I think he's going to win convincingly.
We'll see what happens in the second half there. Bidwell, again, Matt, seemingly that consistency looking good when he's mullening it out. He's feeling good, but early top out going into the break, will that kind of stall him a little bit? Maybe make him play a little more conservative, knowing that he just needs 5 more wins to close it out.
I mean, the trend has been Matt has dominated early and kind of fades as the night goes along. So this is new territory for Matt. So I got to think the advantage is Batfoy right now, and maybe he could take his second series of the entire season here tonight. Not that slows down the magic number roll. I think if Matt takes another game or two, then next week might be the inevitable week, but it'll be a heck of a moral victory here for Batfoy if he can win tonight.
Totally agreed there. So we'll see, folks. The second half of the show is coming up in a few minutes. We're going to take a commercial break on Twitch, YouTube. We'll get you whatever breaks you guys get, and then we'll be back with the rest of the match here. I do want to remind folks that this coming Friday, we do have our CTWC Jonas Cup fundraising stream. So, tune in for that. That'll be going on at 6 Eastern, 5 Central. Chris and I will be there. We'll have Sharky as well joining us, and a whole host of others that will be either participating in matches, or we'll have some fun kind of side games going on, and other stuff that you don't want to miss. And the goal will be try to raise money to help CTWC operatings. Operating costs are expensive, man. Putting on a big show production like Jonas Cup is quite expensive. So whatever you all can do, whatever you can give, try to help us reach our goals, so that way we can put on the best show for you. And one way or another, regardless if we meet goals or not, the team is prepared to do its best, and we're going to give you a hell of a show one way or another. But do your part, help support, and keep CTWC going, man. We need it all. So, folks, we'll be back after the break, and second half of the show will be happening. All right, ad break has come to an end. We have returned, folks. We're getting ready for our second half of the best of 99. See, Matt has not returned yet. Bats is taking a quick timeout. While we have the timeout, I'm going to shout out some people here because we got a good crowd watching over on Twitch and over on YouTube as well. We've got our friends Andrew Law hanging out, wanted to Mullen earlier. We've got my friend Joshi, New Wave. Hello, good to see you as always. Andrew Law was talking about that my wife and I have been planning for a long time to visit Chicago Architecture Open House Weekend on October the 11th. She recently asked if I wanted to go to Portland instead, but she isn't a fan of Tetris. I couldn't say yes. We will both enjoy Chicago a lot. You know, Bidwell, if you're back from break there, you hear that someone had to kind of make a choice there. Wouldn't you want to go see some Tetris, man?
I mean, architecture, I'm not going to judge, but you know that seems like that's open year round. You know, hit Portland in the fall. It's the best time of year to be there. Go to all the hipster restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's worth a trip at least one time. Whether it's that event or Pasadena in the summertime, you can get out to see a live Tetris. The atmosphere just can't be beat. Like it's the ultimate nerd vacation.
Oh, without question. Batfoy asking if we are on 4A. We did have one full start, so let's see. E4 was 1. D5 would be 2. Then we had the false start, which led us to let's see, F5, right? So we F5, then 0, 6, 1, 7, 2, 8, 3, 9, 4A sounds correct. Yes, that is right.
Oh.
There we go.
And we should also remember that Tetris is architecture. And it should be thought of in that way.
Absolutely. I always like to think that Tetris is like painting, right? Where you could be painting a beautiful piece of artwork as you're building, and then it could come crashing down like a Picasso.
Or, you know, they refer to, you know, the Soviet-style Cubist architecture as brutalist. This is next level brutalist, isn't that? You end up dying every time you play.
Well, hopefully that won't happen to these players. They'll do our best to survive. Bidwell, we're on the evens. It's game number 6. How about you count them down, sir?
Go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. See, I'm getting older and older, and I think I'm getting worse and worse at this commentary thing. And I say crap like that, and I'm back, baby.
You're
I'm
back.
making the kids cringe.
If you're like me, you just start off being bad, and
Yeah.
then you stay bad the whole time, and then nobody notices.
Well, I wasn't
yes,
like I
Vince,
wasn't,
I am here.
I wasn't making anybody cringe anymore. I wasn't, you know, I was just like boring, regular old, and you know, now I can pull out those really dumb anecdotes that make people roll their eyes or say, "What the hell?" And
And if we can get a update on the Reds game, Bidwell, if you don't mind.
2-1 Cincinnati at the end of the 3rd inning. So the boys, the big underdogs, are holding their own in game 2 out of a best of 3. So you know they're doing it Portland style. You know they're doing it old school style, not best of 5, not best of 7, just do best of 3. So if they lose tonight, then they're out. So
Batfoy had one annoying shift that turned into more problems. Which is never fun to have happen.
yeah, and this is short of the 100,000 points, so might be one of those. See, if it were a dishonorable person like myself, no pride, I'd be topping out and like, oops, I messed up.
You just kind of make it look like you were trying, you know? It's
right, like really look like get, you know, squint my eyes really hard, like I'm really working hard, and no.
Yeah.
But Batfoy is going to be the realist here. He's going to get out of this.
Yeah, a man of honor,
Mm-hmm.
integrity.
Minnesota, here. A real replacement.
We can find a
Ooh,
real
and,
good bar. There we go.
There it is.
That's it. Okay.
Doesn't know where to go.
Took a while for that
Not
bar
an
to show.
official game yet, though.
But
There it
Matt
is.
Martin has
Official
taken a
game.
pretty
Both.
monster lead.
Yeah, he has, and so honorable mention to Batfoy for sticking it out and not doing the dirty move. Matt's colors change behind him occasionally. Is that true? Or am I just going crazy?
Yeah.
Pro
Yeah.
streamer. probably has,
Batfoy
like-
sticking with the solid white light.
He probably has like transitions in his OBS scenes. He's probably got everything in there.
He is the virtuoso for a reason. You know, Ben.
Again with the early shifts from Batfoy, you just can't quite get it.
Yeah, that control for him still continues to plague him in this series, and now he's going to try to just go in on a dirty if he can get one.
That's a dirty Tetris. Let's go.
That's a dirty Tetris, and it was extra dirty too because this is still a mess.
So while they get digging out here, we're going to be digging out Ben for some more questions and answers on some stuff here. You know, Bidwell was talking about currently the baseball series. It's a divisional series. They're doing a best of three. And best of three, very synonymous in classic Tetris when we're talking about regional events and the early days of CTWC. Ben, do you feel like things could have been a lot more different had the tournament gone with a best of five format in the earlier days? If not maybe the earlier rounds, maybe at least a round of 16 perhaps. Do you see that maybe some of the matchups that ended up going 2-1 in one way would have gone a different way had it been five?
Not as many as you'd think, because I mean, look at who won all the time. It was the guy who was the best, and Harry was objectively the second best, and kept being the runner-up. And if you go below that, I guess some things could have shifted here and there, but believe it or not, it all basically came out the way it would come out, even if they had all.
Oh, Batfoy.
Batfoy tops out, and that makes us 3-2-3. Yeah. That lowers the number for Matt to 5.
Well, we'll head down to 4.
We're down to 4.
Yeah, go ahead, Bidwell.
Yep. There's definitely a Mullen game here, and this is going to be another potential 600,000 transition. He's got to go for the max out on this one. I got to agree. Go ahead, Ben.
Petrus asked a good question. Ben, how did it feel to clobber Louis Scuy in Season 1? It felt like butter. It was beautiful. Every time he lost, an angel got its wings. It was great.
Titus asking
do it again.
The real questions there.
I got to agree with you, Ben, because there was a certain individual in one of those early years that took Jonas to a decider in the best of 3 format. That guy's name might have been Ben Mullen. Do you remember? do you fondly remember that match?
Yeah, I mean, he's just screwed up. Every great player just screws up sometimes. So he dropped, I think, the second game. And so I got a decider with him, which felt good in and of itself, but I knew I was screwed, and screwed I was.
Well, I remember they interviewed players between.
Well, the combination of the fact that it was best of 3 and we had different piece sets, that was really something that could make weird shit happen. Yeah.
I mean, you're throwing every variable into that competition, and that man ended up winning 7 of the first 9 tournaments.
Yeah, which is really incredible.
Speaking of incredible, though,
he'd just get a bad piece set.
Yeah,
and against
at least
a good
once or twice.
Once in a while, and he would just win anyway, because you can see how different piece sets affect player outcomes, as both players do poorly or both players do well in games now. Ooh, we have a little bit.
Get it over. Just gets it over. So he is now 7 away, maybe, or maybe a little bit, maybe 7 and change. But this is not great. You're level 23, though. This is still very early.
Ooh. Yeah, if he could fix it, he could get it. Ooh, that was
He's
exciting.
set up. They cover it up.
I think he's gonna fix it. And he's gonna max. This is my.
I think so too.
Man, it's just starting to look good. That's wonky. Oh, wonky, but not bad in retrospect.
that call.
Actually.
And he's going to go
Yeah.
back to the right well, knowing he's got plenty of time. 6 Tetrises away, level 25.
There you go. Okay.
Maybe 5 Tetrises now at the 30,000 point threshold. Yep. Down to 4.
Down to 4, just like what he needs to win. Although
What's he going to put in that hole? Nope, he's going to do this.
this is what's gonna happen.
All right, 1 off the bottom.
Yeah, do a 1 off the bottom. Just go for it. Kind of forced upon him, really.
Down to 3. There's 1.
There's 1.
Square would be great right now. Got it. Oh,
Oh, no, yeah.
my goodness. What a solve.
There's
What a
another.
way and change.
Wow.
And. There it is. Million points,
that's
baby.
it. Maxed out. What a mullen. I am officially adopting him.
We get to level 99 with a 1,011,000 point score. That is Matt Martin's 5th max out of the season. Bidwell, that now officially puts Matt 2nd place all time for most max outs in a season. He has now surpassed Jeff. Jeff's 4 max outs will now move him down to 3rd in the history books, and Matt now sitting alone in 2nd place. Congratulations to the Virtuoso.
How many does he need to beat Sharky? 12 more?
They'll need another 12 to tie, 13 to break the record.
Still
Holy cow.
2.5 weeks to go.
Well, with that one said, it's now time to count them down. I believe this is game number 7 coming up, the final third of this evening's matches. Ben Mullen, the honors are yours. Count them down for this one.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And
Away.
Tyler giving a good online fact here that Matt has more maxes in the Best of 99 series than Vince has ever. And I guess if you want to combine Vince and me together, Matt also still has
Ooh.
more max outs overall. So,
That's cold. That's cold. But I like it.
cold hard facts, right? So I guess going back to the conversation we were just having here, Ben, while our players are getting underway. So you don't see that maybe if the tournament had gone to a best of 5, that some of the results could have varied a little bit, and maybe the course of the matchups would have changed. Bidwell's alluding to your match with Jonas where it was 2-1. Maybe if you had to go into a game 4, as you mentioned, maybe things slip up and history changes, right?
So, yeah, I mean, certainly something would have changed. But I think the most likely outcome is you would just have more certainty of the same outcome that already happened. That's the most likely outcome. But you never know. You never know.
In the Tetris multiverse, somewhere Ben Mullen is the 7-time champion, yes?
That's what I choose to believe, that there's a universe out there somewhere.
All right, both players have crossed the threshold, so this will be an official game. It is 3-3. Batfoy needs to cut.
And speaking of Arctic is here
Yes.
in the chat now. Oh yeah,
Great point
yeah,
he made
I was
right
up
there.
2-1.
There you go. See, man, anything can happen.
It's what
right?
I do. Give me a 2-1 lead, and you are assured victory.
So what we're assured, though, is here, Bidwell, is that Matt cannot clinch tonight. He can only get to 6 wins, which then would leave him with 1 more to get if that happens. So he will not be able to clinch the series tonight. So looking at Sunday could be D-Day for Batfoy. We'll see how it goes, but 3 more games left to go in this one, both kind of having interesting stacks happening at the moment.
Would week
Well,
10
but
be
that
the
means
latest
Batfoy-
clinch? Then
Was that?
would week 10 be
Oh,
the latest
latest.
clinch of the series? Because previous ones have been fairly early.
Yeah, most of
Yeah.
them have ended in week either round 8 or round 9. So 10 would be the latest that we've had. Yes.
Oh, there we go. I mean, we've been saying all season this has been the closest. Oh, Batfoy.
Oh no! Oh no! And that. See, I was. Oh, okay. Well,
Time for another
gives
Mullen here.
another W to Matt.
Yeah,
But
unfortunately,
he went.
yeah, a little bit of a loss of DAS for Batfoy. He couldn't get a square over to the right, just kind of stuck dead center, and that was the end for him. So, early gift for Matthew Martin. That'll give him 4 now, inching closer. Magic number down to 3.
Have it up.
I don't know who's sadder, me or Batfoy. The LA Dodgers have taken a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 4th.
Oof.
Oh, that's
So,
devastating.
It's 4th inning. It's still only 1-run deficit.
I've never been to an active war zone before, you guys. This is kind of exciting for me. Kidding.
You make it Portland,
Did you
Judge?
even get? Yeah, not making Portland jokes. Oh, I'm terrible.
Well, that's why we need you there, Ben, right? To keep the mood lighthearted and spirited.
I'm writing letters from the front while I'm there.
Get a Ken Burns documentary on it.
It is pretty. Yeah, I've walked on the interstate. That is war zoning.
Yeah, I guess, that's a great segue here, Ben. We had you on with Spavar for one of our friendly super shows back in May. You guys were the legends of the game. We did. You and Spavar had a great promo that you guys did, telling your history together, the stories that you shared. For those that didn't get to watch that, if you can kind of go back into explaining how your friendship with Spavar was developed, and yes, why were you walking on the freeway?
Well, I mean, me and Spava were just instantly friends because he's easy to get along with, and he gets my jokes. Now, why were we on the freeway? Okay, so we had 7 of us or something in a group, and we're trying to find the after party. So you know how interstates are. They're sometimes really high up compared to the ground beneath them. And we, at some point, were directly above where the after party really was. And we thought, we must be in the right place. So we started off on this road that ended up being the off-ramp to an interstate. And we were just too stupid to figure that out for kind of way too long. Until we were darn near on the interstate. And I was finally like, this can't be it, guys. This is an interstate. We finally turned around, and we got to forgive Spavar for it. Maybe he hadn't seen an American interstate. I don't know what Harry was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. There we were, walking on an interstate with beer in hand.
Were you guys having any beverages beforehand?
Yeah. And during, yeah.
That might have played a part in there, right?
I ditched mine off the side and started running. I was like, I can't go back to jail again.
Meanwhile,
I wasn't in jail before.
Matt
I
Martin
visited
Matt Martin would like to go back to Max Out City because he's well underway
Looks like
there.
you just might.
Another great game here for him, Bidwell.
He's going for 2 in a row here. I don't think that's happened in this series. This is mighty clean. Level 23, 832,000. We are 6 Tetrises away.
Yeah, I would love to be in this position.
You know what I said earlier before the break that Matt normally finishes kind of slow, starts strong. This is the opposite. He is finishing strong tonight. And he is on the verge. I mean, I gave him that challenge to beat Sharky, and this is how you do it. 3 away.
Yeah.
And maybe a shot at the his own all-time record here. He's 1 and change away at level 25.
Yeah, he's looking dialed in, like he knows he might be onto something.
He's gonna take the safety triple, knowing he has that extra runway. And there it is, 1,000,000 points.
All right.
Let's go
1,000,000
for
points
some
and
more.
on we go for more. Not even close to done.
How many
I
more
don't get it.
possible there? I don't see the line count very well. That's another 5 Tetris possibility. This is a 1.2 possibility. He just filled in some Minos, so that's going to go away. But a 1.1 is definitely in the cards.
Oh yeah, 1.1 is
He's got it. 1.1.
already occurred.
2 more Tetrises possible before level 29. So 1.15 maybe. Give him the line. Dang it.
Ooh, give him
Come on, game.
Give him
Come on, game. No!
Oh,
That is the most
that's
disappointing
cruel.
1.1
That's cruel.
ever.
Amazing. 1.110. That's 1,110,000 points. I think that did not reach his whole time score. I'll have to double check that. But it's another 1.1. You know, Bidwell, we were dry of 1.1s for 4 seasons, and here we are in season 5. We get 2. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's wild.
Watch out, Portland. Matt Martin is going to wreck some stuff.
Matt Martin is locked in, folks.
Much like most people in Portland. Okay, okay.
Oh boy.
I'm
Okay.
We also have Chris Brady is in the house, folks. See Brady79 on Twitch.
Yeah.
He was ecstatic about that one. He said that was a nice score there. Very well done. So good to see you, Chris, this evening. I'd love to see you out in Portland this year if you can make it. But right now we're gonna see Bidwell count it down. His Reds are down 3-2. Batfoy is now down 4-3. He's gonna try to see if he can stave it off a little bit more. Bidwell, count him down.
I don't see it, so I'll just go 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hey, I was right on there. Tetris. Let's go.
You were perfect.
I could feel it.
Now,
It's in your DNA.
you know what we should institute at the Jonas Cup? I was talking about this with someone in Pasadena, but you remember how he had the pace horn when he was 500 at 100?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? We should have that since it's the Jonas Cup.
I mean, that's something that could be added to Nestor's champs fairly easily, I'd imagine.
I should bring out a bike horn.
Or an actual horn.
And just-
Plenty of bike horns in Portland too. Lots of bicyclists.
oh, I'll just steal one.
Okay, I mean, there's plenty of theft there too.
Yeah, oh god, I gotta cut out the Portland. I love Portland.
I do too. I do too.
It is a wonderful city.
Batfoy.
Ooh, Batfoy could be in
It's
some
danger
trouble.
here. Oh, that's gonna be a false
That's
start.
below 100. It's a false start. All it hurts is pride.
All right, so second false start of the night. That'll have us reset once more.
And Matt is proving he wouldn't have gotten a false start. Duly noted.
Batfoy supports the pace horn.
Well, there you go.
If another old man supports it, then you decided.
Although, I mean, if you remember the '84 presidential election, it was all red except for Minnesota and District of Columbia. So that might be one of those situations too, where you're vastly outvoted by the rest of the country.
It's just me and Batboy. It's the Mondale situation.
Yep. Yeah.
But we are unanimous.
I've tried to entertain
God.
try to entertain Ben too every once in a while.
If you can, of course.
Mondale comes up. Oh, all right.
All right, so let's go ahead and get ready for
probably.
this game number 8. Go ahead, Bill. We'll count them down again.
Here we go. Mark 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And interesting to note, Chris Brady says it feels like he's overdue for an appearance in Portland, so he's looking into it, guys. So we might see one of
Brady, do it.
Pennsylvania's finest show up. That'd be amazing. You know, we
It's Steven Philly earlier, so it'd be nice
Yeah.
to get him in the big show. You know?
Yeah, no, it's a great segue here, Bidwell, because we did talk with Alex Kerr, who was our guest last week, about, you know, if he had the opportunity to get an old school player to come back for this tournament here this year, who would it be? So, Ben, we're going to pose that question to you. You know, someone from the past that you would love to see come back to Jonas Cup and try their hand at the tournament once more. Who would you like to have come back?
Jesse Kelker. So my immediate answer. It's been very long since she's come. You know, she was one in the movie. You know Jesse. I'd love to see her come back, even just to hang out and party. You don't even have to play.
It's interesting that you.
Oh, Vince says Schoolmaster. I haven't seen him in a while either. It depends on how you define the old times, because I went back to the oldest possible times. But yeah, Schoolmaster would be great too.
Yeah, basically,
awesome.
basically be anybody from that golden era between 2010 to 2018. I would say.
Yeah.
Funny
Yeah,
because that
I'm
was
sticking by
Alex
Jesse
Kerr's
for my
that
final
was
answer.
that was Alex Kerr's answer. That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. And
What was?
he said? Well, he said Jesse as one, or Dana, right?
Oh, definitely Dana too. Yeah.
Batfoy. Playing in the middle again with fire to
Oh,
the top out.
Batfoy!
Matt's gonna take the set tonight, 3 in a row. This isn't as strong
Yeah.
as the other game, so let's see what the Mullen has here. But I think Matt can turn this around and.
Yeah, I mean the mullening is it's encouraged in this because we're fighting for stats too, right? So
Oh yeah.
he's got to try to max this, right? Yeah.
Well, I think the other goal is 600,000 point games. That's his consistency.
Oh, like who can get? It's like who can get the most 600, or that's just a hit thing for him. He always wants to hit 600.
Yeah, in our stats sheets, we've been keeping track of 500 pluses and 600 pluses. So
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
short of max outs, that's been the goal.
And that was half, other than me and Louie needing it because we're not as good as these two. That was the other half of the ideas, just to see how good you could consistently do. So just keep playing no matter if the other guy tops out or not. We didn't always do that. We topped out because we knew we weren't going to do that good.
Yeah, no, what it's done is it has added this element of consistency that players are trying to go for now. Sharky had mentioned that if he really thought about it a little bit more, he would have been higher on a consistent level.
Tetris, Matt Martin.
Oh my god. Bidwell, I think this Matt Martin is very scary going into Jonas Cup.
I mean, he's such an unassuming guy, clean cut, got a nice lighting setup. But you put a NES controller in his hand, he's gonna get another freaking dirty Tetris here. No, he's Amino short. He's not gonna get the line either. That's why you don't go for the dirty Tetrises, kids. But
Nobody with a nice lighting setup sucks at Tetris.
no,
I mean, that's
no.
a power play right there.
You do one before the other. If you have a nice lighting setup and your Tetris game's terrible, shame on you. Play a different game.
Yeah.
Try Roblox.
You're clearly a Mario 3 player.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, tough night for Batfoy. He's apologizing, maybe feeling a little tired tonight. It happens, we're playing a little bit on the later side of the evening. He's a young man, he's a college man, he's a senior. He's got homework that's got to get done. He's working, he's doing a lot of things. So obviously, a lot on his plate, but we'll see if he can finish strong here.
He's a senior in college already?
Yes, sir.
How fast am I getting old? Oh my
Yeah,
God.
well,
Okay.
get in line. Here we go. It is our final game of the night, assuming no early top outs. Both players are ready to go. Ben, the icon of Closet Tetris, the honor yours. Count them down for our final time.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
And
I think
Ben,
we're gonna end up with a 5-4 here.
Well, it could be. I mean, that's been kind of a big trend over the series. There's been a lot of 5-4s, even though Matt has been on the winning end of those. So we'll see if Batfoy can at least, get one more to add to his win column stats. Surprisingly, Ben, I mean, I know you have talked about this before, but a good friend of yours, Bo Style, right? One of the stalwarts of the old classic Tetris days. Certainly a very formidable foe. We saw a lot of him in the Best of 5 documentary that Higgins put out last year.
Mm-hmm.
Would be great to see him come out, but you've pretty much confirmed that he's moved on from the game.
Oh, he has, for sure. And I mean, I haven't even talked to him particularly recently. I should reach out to him, actually. But the last I talked to him about Tetris, he basically said something like, "You still play that?" Like, yeah. Because his personality. That's exactly the way he would put it. That's the way he did put it.
Well, I think with the newer group of fans that we have watching something like this tonight, they may not know Bo too much. And obviously the Best of 5 does a good job of portraying him as this interesting character that is trying to win the world championship. It looks like a strong contender and ultimately has to face Harry Hong in a crucial matchup. So, I mean, give us a little bit more in-depth on Bo and how he was as a player back then.
I first met Bo when they screened the movie at the Minneapolis Film Festival. Because the parlor trick they were going to do is have me play people at the front of the room. And he came down and he played me. And he actually sucked then. But he's like, "I used to be really good at this. I'm going to get really good at this." What he said, that was our whole interaction. And then he came to the tournament and he's like, "I got good." And he was. It was freaking incredible. And then he became more than good. He played like the way you're seeing Matt Martin play tonight. That's the way Bo played. It just unflappable, maxing out all the time.
And then he quit.
And then
So
he quit.
was
Yeah,
flappable,
he was that kind of flap.
Flaps on his own terms.
So Ben, if let's play hypothetical here. If he had continued to stay with the game and have some type of involvement, would this renaissance be something that he would certainly embrace and want to come back and maybe be able to compete at this level like Matt and Batfoy do?
Oh, jeez. I think he would enjoy competing. It's hard to speak for him because he's such an interesting character. Like I think of him as a lovable curmudgeon. But he would either be like heck no, or he would get some enjoyment out of it. I don't know. I think he would do well. He would do well against any players today in DAS. I don't know if he'd be the favorite to win, but he would be reasonably up there.
You would say he'd be competitive at least.
Oh yeah. Oh, definitely. He probably isn't even that much worse. You could probably just jump right back into it.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of stuff that we certainly need, and why the Jonas Cup can be something important like that. Ben, if you're not aware, but we are bringing one of our legends back for this one. He is coming. He will be there. He's got his ticket. He's confirmed. Matthew James Bucco will be there for his first Jonas Cup. Books will be in the house. Yes, he's coming.
Oh my god. Well, all right. I guess I'll bring my Bucco bag. I don't even know what that means. This is a special bag I have in case Bucco comes.
I would love to see it.
I should get my bag embroidered with the name Bucco.
Yeah, what kind of bag? What kind of bag you talking about? I don't even know.
Oh god!
What do you got up your sleeve there, man? Come on.
Well, that is a good impression. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I listen to him every night when we're playing Rocket League. So the way he played Tetris, the way he played Rocket League, very good. But he had to complain about everything. So.
Oh yeah.
Oh, speaking of that, then will we be doing a live trophy ceremony for the Hartford trophy that you had created for all the Hartford winners? Or are you just gonna give it to him?
I can, I can give it to him. Yeah, we can do that. Because I am making yeah, I'm making trophies for the best of 99 guys. So spoiler alert, Ben, you'll get a trophy when we get to Portland for being the first ever best of 99 champion.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, without even winning anything there, I get a trophy? Oh, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
You're one of my favorite people.
You'll put that in the trophy room immediately.
Yeah. Oh gosh. You know, guys, the runner-up this year actually gets a free trip to El Salvador. Oh god, that's my last Portland joke.
We're moving on from that. Transitions occurred. Bidwell, take it away. It's 5:49 for Batfoy, 4:20 for Matthew, and Batfoy. It looks like he's about to get sunk.
Oh, Batfoy, no.
Oh, he's okay.
Well, this isn't over yet. Matt Martin needs a 550.
Oh, no.
He's
not gonna get it.
That's it.
He's not gonna get. Oh wow.
The communism jokes just did him in. It's 5-4 Matt Martin.
Even when you don't deserve a win, you get a win. Take it.
That's
He deserved it
for
from
you.
the team play. That was great stuff there. But wow.
What a
Well,
shot.
somebody 5-4 this series. As Titrus and others are joking.
And again, in favor of Matthew Martin, he's done it. He will get the victory. Batfoy squeezes that one out. And at least for the moment tonight, Bidwell, he can get some rest this evening, knowing that the best of 99 hopes are still out there. The light is about to get turned off on him in that regard, but for tonight, at least he can say it's not over yet. We'll go to round 10 with him needing the miracle run to stave it off. But congratulations to Matt Martin. Round number 9 will belong to you. 5-4 win. Congratulations, GG's. I forgot to get the bell out. I'm not doing my job. Where is that stupid bell? We got a cowbell. I've been ringing the cowbells tonight. But here's our synonymous bell. And we'll go on over to our winner scene to congratulate tonight's winner. There he is in that cool room that Bidwell loves so much. Matthew Martin has done it again. Another victory for him. You know, Chris, we kind of said Matt Martin's going to be an extremely scary player to play. He's really taken this very seriously. He really wants to do well at Jonas Cup. He had that bye in round 0. Round 1, he gets ousted playing Timmy Kim, who really gave him, one of the hardest matches of his life. And he kind of walked away with that feeling defeated, feeling that it was his year to do something, and he's out on day 1. Well, if he plays like this, I think he might be going to day 2 and even deeper in that. What do you say?
I've been so impressed with him this season. We were talking earlier, you start off a little rusty, and then what does he do? He gets 2 million point scores in a row, including a 1.1. So give him the right amount of practice. And I was originally going to think that because of the missing last week, he was maybe a little rusty. Didn't get that practice session in. He kind of lost the momentum, but it instantly came back in that second half. So give him 2 more sessions in the next week, and I think he's be primed and ready to be a big wrecking ball here in Portland, Oregon.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to talk to him next week. Bidwell will have him on, with interviews with him and Batfoy, get their synopsis of the whole season. And I can't wait to hear what he's got to say and how he's feeling going to Jonas Cup. He's looking real good, and he's going to be tough to beat. So again, GG's to the Virtuoso. Incredible. You know what's incredible is that we didn't catch Bidwell going like this, watching the Reds game.
Silent crackers there.
Oh, there you go. All right, man. Gentlemen, what a night. We gotta see a max out. Certainly, I gotta double check. I don't think that did break Matt's original score record, but we'll have to check. I don't want to, quote anything and then be wrong next week. I have to apologize, but Ben, overall, your thoughts tonight. You're rooting for your Minnesotan. You thought maybe he could pull it out. He does eke out a couple of extra wins there to just stave off the inevitable, it seems like. But
yeah.
What kind of words of wisdom can you give him, knowing that chances are the series is coming to an end, but we're going to finish strong, right?
Yeah, I mean, knowing what he's up against now, looking at Matt play, I think the best thing he could do is win every single game from here on out. That's all he could do. Matt's looking tough.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed that he held it to 4-5.
Yeah. I think
That's really something.
crazy seeds, especially early on, and that's the nature of the beast. You know, we're going to play best 3s of 5. Anything can happen in those games. So
he's making it. Oh, he's making it to round 10, and you said that was going to be one of the latest deciding rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've
I
seen
mean, Batfoy's got a lot to be proud of here, no matter what.
Yeah, we've seen that the series has ended in round 8 or round 9. I think Jeff defeated you in round number 9 back in season 2. Round 8, Sharky ended Jeff's opportunity, but most of them have ended around round 9. That seemed to be the winning round. So at least, yes, he's extended it to around 10 where it's not been decided yet. But the magic number down to 2 here, Bidwell, you know, in playoff time, that's a huge number. It's inevitable at this point with 2 more rounds to go. Matt would have to really crumble at this juncture, and going into Jonas, we're in October now, so this is it. It's the playoff season. You're running all the way into the World Series for him. What do you think is on the horizon?
Well, you know, if that ends, what Batfoy can focus on getting that 19 down, getting another max out on the board, taking Matt down as many times as possible, just make it as painful as possible, get that training going, because this is all just a giant freaking exhibition. It's 11 weeks of exhibition. The real show is coming next month, and even if you're behind the curve a little bit now, that doesn't mean you're not going to be behind the curve when it really counts, because let's face it, in the overall series, in real life, IRL, Batfoy does have the advantage. He had it in 19, he had it in the later years, so he still has those bragging rights no matter what happens these next 2 weeks.
Indeed. So we'll see. We're back on Sunday because we have the bonus game going. We'll have Jeffrey in the seat where Mr. Ben Mullen is sitting. Ben, again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was a real treat, a real pleasure. Love having the legends come in and give their take on what's going on these days. And, you know, you are an icon, right? The Mullen is more famous than maybe the creator of Tetris at this point, right? Everybody knows the Mullen. So think about that. That's very synonymous, and I can't wait to see you in Portland, buddy.
It was a pleasure being here, and I can't wait to see you guys as well. And all of you in chat. Everyone's going to be there.
Can't wait. Go Reds, right, Bidwell? Go Reds.
Bases loaded. Come on here.
All right, so
I'm guessing to get out of here.
Ben is ready to hit the button. I gotta go. All right, folks, there you go. That is the end of the Best of 99 for round number 9. We'll be back on Sunday again, bonus episode with me, Bidwell, and Jeffrey to call that one. Looking forward to it. Could Matt close it out on Sunday night? We'll see how that one goes. For Bidwell, Mr. Ben Mullen, this is the king of the restreams. We're going to send it off over to our channel, the Classic Tetris 24 channel. Some good stuff always going on over there, so you don't want to miss out. We're going to see it. We're going to live it. Relive the moments of Classic Tetris that were great, and I'm sure we'll have all a good time. So once again, folks, have a good night. Go Reds, and I'll see you on Sunday.